Hello everyone, it's Father Mark. One of the questions that I was asked in regard to these little videos was a question about the different liturgical colors that we wear. So I thought I would take some time to go through them. It's a really big question. There's a lot of stuff about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the different colors one at a time in a bunch of different little videos here. The first color I'm going to start with is what we wear at the beginning of the liturgical year. That is the color purple for Advent. And you can see I've put on my purple stole, and back there you can see the purple vestment that they wear, that we all wear during that time of year. Now the purple is a symbol of kings, a symbol of nobility and of the priesthood. It was used for that in ancient Rome. It was used for that in the medieval era, and even up to today, purple is it's a pricey color to make, it's an expensive color, it's a beautiful color, and it's reserved for special things. And so for us, we wear purple in anticipation of the coming of the king. Now, we wear a very dark purple when possible. And sometimes you'll see in some churches they use the same color purple for multiple seasons, but ideally you use a darker purple like this. It almost has a bluish tint to it. And the reason we use a darker purple is because it's also supposed to remind us of that long night, of that night of anticipation, of waiting for the birth of Christ. And so we wear this darker purple to remind us of the coming of the king, to remind us of that late night in which we wait for the coming of Christ before we can celebrate the season of Christmas. And so for almost every single day of Advent, we'll be wearing this color. There's a few variations which we'll talk about later. But that's what this is for. It's the color of a king. It's the color of a priest. It's also the color of the dark night sky. If you think about it, late at night when there's a full moon, the sky almost has a purplish blue color to it if you look close enough, especially if you're out in the middle of nowhere where there isn't a lot of street lights kind of messing it up. So that is the reason for that color, and I hope that helps you understand a little better, and that's why we wear that color. Like I said, in a lot of churches, they just have one shade of purple, but when possible, we try to have two different ones, this one specifically for the celebration of Advent.